Welcome to Diggin with Deej and my treasure hunting live stream. Tonight's topic will be North versus South, a new series I created to share an ancestor's letters home from the battlefield. This is the 7th episode of my series, so grab your beverage of choice and sit back and enjoy the show that will begin in approximately 1 minute. And if you've missed any previous episodes, they are always available for replay. Welcome to Diggin with Deej. How is everybody? I hope everybody is staying cool. We had storms come across Michigan day before yesterday or the night before yesterday. And yesterday morning, it was like 70 degrees in the morning. I was shocked. So it is cooled down here today, definitely. Let me scroll back in my chat. The first one is my house was Steve of Stories Lost and Found, a member. Thank you very much, Steve. And next we had Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, Rob. He's still moving into his new location. So then we had Mayor Videos. Marlon of Mayor Videos was the third one in the house. Frederick Romano, welcome back. Let's see. Jimmy Cloak, welcome back. Mark Thomas, one of my moderators and a member, welcome back. Let's see. Still scrolling. It's Susie Q96. Was given a gift membership from Stories Lost and Found in the last 2 weeks. and longtime subscriber. Let's see. She does live streams, coin roll hunting, history on, any kind of history. I know she's an avid genealogist. Let's see. Metal detects. Still scrolling. The Asylum with Mark Miller, who has a live stream on Sunday nights, who interviewed me one Sunday night. Welcome back, Mark. Ambient Girl Digs, hello. What? Do you realize I'm live streaming? Do you want to be movie star kitty? Can you hear him? Salem's talking. He thinks I'm talking to him. Look. Yeah, this is Salem. He can get in my studio. I put up the baby gate so big guy can't get in here because he knocks too much stuff down. So, okay, let me put you down. Nancy also was gifted a membership by Steve, Starry Lost and Found. And Nancy's a moderator. Thank you very much, Nancy. Cynthia Swearingen, a moderator and a member. Thank you for being here, Cynthia. Let's see, still scrolling, trying to catch up. Jeff's Obsessions, who I met a few weeks ago. Welcome back, Jeff. We dug together at an event on the other side of Michigan. Let's see, still scrolling. Johnny Small Pepper? What? You are just... He wants attention when he wants it. Are you taking lessons from Audra's Mama Kitty? Is that what you're doing? Are you competing? What? Okay, then we have Johnny Small Pepper. Welcome back. We have American Woodland Relics, Paul and Belinda. Welcome back. And he also received a gift membership, I believe. Don't quote me on it. I have a list. Still scrolling. Just Be Cool Metal Detecting. Welcome back. And my chat just disappeared for a second. That was scary. Don't do that. I do have my phone going at the same time. There's great finds in there. Mud swats in there. Let me get to them and put them up on the screen. Just Be Cool Metal Detecting's up there. Diggers Down Under, the Comic Chef. Hi, from across the pond. Welcome back. There's Mud Swat. Welcome back. Let's see. There's Great Finds. Welcome back. Cynthia did a shout out for him, I believe, a few months back. The Other Side of the Boat. Welcome back. And it just jumped again. And I think I'm caught up. So let's see. 19 in my house. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, let's see. What's been going on? 2 weeks ago, I went to the magnet fishing event. Get to Motor City Magnet Fishing. And just prior to that, Shane of Ohio River History had Jason of the Motor City Magnet Fishing, or Magnet Fishers, and I believe it was Tanner of Michigan Magnet Man on his live stream, and they did a drawing because Rogue Magnetics was giving away a Beast Box magnet, and they were doing a drawing of all the names of the donors, and I won. And they gave it to me as soon as I got to the event. Tanner and the guys gave it to me as soon as I got to the event. Well, we fished I didn't fish. I magnet fished about 6.5 hours. But the rest of the gang magnet fished almost 10. I think Tanner left an hour. Tanner and Sonia left an hour before everybody else. Before me, anyway. And then I think they left shortly after I did. So I never got to do a video clip of them presenting it to me. So I'm going to show it to you guys. So it's kind of a mail call thing. But it's the Rogue Magnetics Beast Box. Okay. Set it down here. See if I can get this off open. There's that. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Ooh. Look at this, you guys. Wow. Says the hunt is on, and it's in its own carrying case. That is so cool. It's heavy. That's what it looks like. It says Rogue Magnetics. Very well made, very sturdy. Whoa. I'm not sure how many pound strength this is, but this is what it looks like. What the heck? You see? It's a one-sided magnet. There's Loctite in there. There's a rope with the carabiner. I think there's a carabiner in here. Let me look. Yes. A rope with a carabiner. Here's a carabiner, a black carabiner. Very cool, you guys. Thank you so much, Rogue Magnetics. We will be dipping this magnet at the Trash Bash in Muskegon sometime in August. So I just wanted to get that out of the way because I wanted to thank Rogue Magnetics for the prize that I won. And the guys did a great job on the event. It was a great success. They gave away 50 kids magnet kits. They gave away 70, I think, t-shirts and that. And they fed a hot dog lunch to everybody that was in the park, basically. Everybody that was there for the event, the fishermen, any homeless people that may have been there. They fed everybody, and they still had hot dogs left. So kudos to you guys. You did a great job. And thank you so much. So I got that done because I didn't want to forget that. So let me look at my list. So the last 2 weeks, a very generous member and subscriber of my channel gave away 20 gift memberships. And I just want to read the list of everyone who received a gift membership, a gift Diggin with Deej membership from Starry's Lost and Found. And if you haven't had a chance to go over to his channel to check it out, if you're not familiar with him, please do. And those of you that are in the chat that receive these gift memberships, please thank him. He's in the chat. So last week, we'll hit last week. Last week, for some reason, it didn't show up on my StreamYard stream. Or if it did, it just flashed. And I'm wondering if he did it at the very beginning before I actually brought up the chat. I don't know. I don't know how that works. So last week's gift memberships were received by Teresa the Treasure Hunter, Rains Storm, Chillin' and Grillin' with Dan Burrows, It's Susie Q96, Olin Borden, Running with Scissors, Keep Diggin! Metal detecting, Robert Colwell, Susan Big, Shaun in the Pack. Then the week before this, last week, 2 weeks ago, Steve did 10 memberships then for a total of 20 between the 2 weeks. And 2 weeks ago, the recipients were Jamie of Country Diggers, David Alfonsetti, who's in the chat, Jersey History Hunter, Audra, Metal Detecting with Randy, Ambient Girl Diggs, who's in the chat, JP Lawns and more, Ohio River History, Mandy Brown, and American Woodland Relics, and Looter 8. Okay? Now, what I have discovered is when somebody does this, YouTube chooses people in the chat and it looks at the number of times that they've commented on videos and have been at live streams, is what I've been told. I don't know if this is correct or not. And when they don't get people that notice it and go up to try to get a gift membership, they automatically designate it. Okay? So everybody, please thank Steve for his generosity. That was just amazing. So I got that out of the way. There was another thank you I had to get out of the way. Okay. So our world-class treasure hunters prayer list has grown over the last week. So please keep these folks in your thoughts and prayers. Susie Q96. She's going through illness and treatment for autoimmune disorders, and now her brother and his family have COVID. So please keep her whole family in your thoughts and prayers. Oldies and goodies, Al is home from the hospital. He started to live stream, so if you're into coin collecting, please check out his live streams. He does coin collecting live. But keep him in your prayers to continue his progress. Gia from Austria. He was over in the States not too long ago and stayed with Rob, FL Thunder. And I forgot. I can't remember the name of his channel. Mark Thomas, you sent it to me and I forgot to write it down. Mark Thomas will put it in the chat. He lost his son. His son passed away. So please keep Jeff and Jeff and his family in Austria in your thoughts and prayers. Don of Detection Connection, I told you 3 or 4 weeks ago, lost his mother. And last week, he's now lost his uncle. Teresa the Treasure Hunter has had a family loss. Nugget Shooterette lost her mom. Jason, Motor City Magnet Fishers, has COVID and is recuperating. Paul, AWR, American Woodland Relics, his cousin Tommy, who was his best friend in life, is ill and in the hospital. He's asking for thoughts and prayers. Hunter GT is having some serious cardiovascular issues. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Jimmy Cloak has had knee troubles, has been seeing a doctor, had x-rays, and now he and his wife have lost multiple family members. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He's in the chat. Austrian Stacker is ill. And let me see if there was anybody I missed. I think that's it. That's a lot. So if these channels, I don't know, but if these channels have not been active recently, this is why. And even if you've watched everything on their channels, go back and watch something again, just so you can go in and put a comment that to let them know that they are in your thoughts and prayers. I mean, it might put a smile on their face. Okay, let me catch up with the chat because I'm sure there's a bunch of new people. There's 22 in here now. Okay. Geoff's, I pronounce it Geoff. Jeff's channel is High Tones Drifter. So, and he's from Austria. So, Audra, Jersey History Hunter in my house. Javier Garcia in my house. I'm going backwards, folks. Let's see. Seeing if I missed anybody. Mikey J. Shorts in the house. Welcome. Let's see. Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? You have signal. Yay! He's got storms coming tonight, folks. So he's not sure how the live is going to go, but if he can't be live, Rob FL Thunder will be live tonight. And I'll give you more information about when that is tonight. Let's see, still looking. Let's see if I've missed anybody else. Relic Risers, welcome back. Okay, I don't get this, Paul. Don't hold it too close to your computer. We'll all get pulled through your computer. The magnet? Yeah. I think I might be caught up. Oh, Dawn Williams. Parents are over to dinner. Just wanted to say hi. I'll watch later. Thank you, Dawn. Let me go back a little farther. Oh, and there's Comic Chef. I already said hi. I think I'm caught up. SWFL Treasure Detecting. Welcome back. How are you? Okay. Whoop. It just jumped again. I think I said, yeah, I said Cynthia Swearingen. I wouldn't forget Cynthia. Okay. So I am running my phone chat with the volume muted just in case something happens with the chat on StreamYard. So for those of you who have won the last 2 weeks, oh, and I forgot somebody important on my list, but I'll explain it more in a second. Okay, Keep Digging won a sticker pack. Keep Digging Metal Detecting. You're in the house. I haven't mailed it yet, and I'll tell you in a minute why. David Alfonsetti, I haven't mailed yours yet. And then Digger X, I haven't mailed yours yet. Okay. Last week, we had an appointment. Jackson had an appointment, my boyfriend, with a vascular surgeon. Okay. Because they saw something they didn't like on the CT scan. They thought he had a blockage of some sort. Okay. But it obviously was serious because within 4 hours, 4.5 hours, they had called his doctor. You know how long it takes to get test results back. Seems like forever. Okay. So that morning, we didn't have to be there until I think we had to leave here at 12 to be there early to fill out paperwork. So that morning we did our normal routine, and then I started trying to spread out stickers and trying to organize because my desk was like being taken over by everything. I was trying to organize. So I was making piles on top of my bed. And I had the cards and the sticker packs and everything on the bed with the names attached, laying on top. Not attached, but laying on top. You know, who won this? Who won that? And then we left. And I didn't think to put up a baby gate. And I discovered somebody's obviously sleeping on my bed when we're not home. Okay? And that it's a big somebody. Chance, the dog. Hi, Uncle Beef. Welcome back. There's Johnny Small Pepper. Welcome back, Johnny. So I came home to a terrible mess. I didn't get anything shipped out because I had to rewatch my live streams a second time to figure out who won what and what stickers were in that sticker pack. Thank goodness I show all of them, eh? So they haven't been mailed out yet. And with everything going on with the medical testing and ultrasounds and going on, I haven't been to the post office check in 2 weeks. So please keep my boyfriend in your thoughts and prayers. This is the test results we got, and it's not good. He has 100% blockage of the lower aorta. And, you know, we're just looking at the doctor like, what? I said, how can that be? He has low cholesterol. How can that be? He says it's got to be hereditary somewhere in his background. Just because you have low cholesterol doesn't mean you don't have plaque building up in your veins, which I didn't know that until this happened. It is in the part of the aorta that is in the stomach where it branches off to the legs. Okay. So then we did the ultrasounds, and they're not even, they did that, and he came back in and talked to us, and I said, how can this be? You know, he doesn't have his feet aren't turning black. You know, his legs aren't swelling. He doesn't have pain in his in his legs per se. He has pain up the groin area up when he walks or overdoes, but he's only 3 or 4 years older than me. And they said miraculously, somehow, his body made a different pathway to get blood to his feet and legs. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of circulation. So I said, we talk it, what kind of surgery are we talking here? And he goes, well, he says, the insurance companies and politics have messed with that a bit. I said, oh, great. He said, Medicare will not authorize any kind of surgery until after a 3-month regimen of walking to see if it will improve. I said, you got to be kidding me. You just got done telling us it's 100% blockage. We got home that night. I made dinner. We already eat low fat. So, but I am adding things into his diet that remove plaque from your veins and arteries. Okay. We got home that night, had a low fat dinner like we usually do. And then we went out and walked. And the therapist said, you walk until you start to hurt, and then I want you to push through it and walk farther. And do this every day and keep getting farther and farther down your street. So the first night he walked the full block, 1 block, and then had to turn around and come back. We aren't just walking once a day. We're walking twice a day. Okay. And I walked with him at first, and now he's walking on his own, But today I went out and checked the mail because I wanted to check on him to make sure he's able to get back. So he has progressed to a block and a half in 4 days. And we're walking before breakfast and after dinner every single day. So we got 3 months. Oh, he's barking. I think we're not opening that door. If it's your papa, he will open the door. We're not going through that again. He probably sees a bird or a squirrel or something. I don't need him eating it. So that's what's going on in my life. I'm trying to be really brave here. But that's what's going on. So please keep Jackson in your thoughts and prayers. Okay. So where are we at now? Look at my list. Okay. So tonight's topic is, and tomorrow I will mail everything out tomorrow. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. It's on my list of things to do. I don't have any appointments to interfere. So I apologize for things being late. Okay, so I have 3 letters here. Is this the extra one? I've got one extra one that mentions something that we've already talked about, on a different live stream. And if I have time, I figured I'd add it. So our topic is Civil War hospitals, okay? And I have a letter from one of my ancestors, A.F. Chalker, Chalker, just like it sounds. While he was in the U.S. General Hospital in Bowling Green, Kentucky, November 26, 1864. Okay. Hi, Mark the Berg Hunter. How are you doing, dude? Mark the Berg Hunter had a terrible UTI a couple weeks ago. I hope you're feeling better. Okay. So the letter reads as follows. Dear Aunt Rebecca, I have just returned from a furlough, and my wife said you would be glad to hear from me. I would like to hear from you, so I sit down to scratch a few lines to you. I am not very well. I have been complaining ever since I have been in the service. I have had a number of sick spells, and amongst the rest, I had the smallpox. But I am so as to be about most of the time, but not able to do heavy duty. I have been in hopes all the time to get my health again, but I do not know as I ever will. I would like to see you very much and all the rest of the friends there. I want to give my love to Uncle Jason and Aunt Amanda, to Pulaski and his wife, and Louis Chalker, and all of his family, and all the relatives and friends. Tell them all I would like to have them write to me. I want to know Otis's address. My wife told me, but I want to have it from you, then I will be sure. I found my family well and Abe's folks, but I did not get to see Smith. I had but 15 days and all bad weather, but a little over 9 months will finish my time of service, and then I will be a free man again. I have but little to write, not as much as I would if I was at home. I want you to be sure and write, for I get lonesome here, and a letter take up so much of my time. My duty is light here. Most of the time I have charge of a convalescent ward, but it is confining, and I would like to get out of it. I don't think of any more that would interest you, only I still remain your affectionate nephew, A.F. Chalker General Hospital, Bowling Green, Kentucky. So he's working in a hospital in Bowling Green. Now, when we're talking about hospitals, they're not necessarily buildings, folks. They could be a series of tents, like the one pictured in the intro. And that. So, Mike Lyman. Hi, Mike. Are you at work? I hope it's not too hot where you're at. Oh, Dennis is in here? Which Dennis? Wait. Dennis, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. So that's the first letter. And the next letter says Lexington, and it's not Lexington in the South. It's Lexington in Michigan. Lexington, August the 11th, 1864. Dear sister, I hope you will forgive me for not answering your kind and welcome letter before. I have been waiting in hopes I could tell you that my son was set at liberty from the army. He has been wounded twice, and I was in hopes he would get his discharge, but that is not so. They still keep him. And I fear Milo, my oldest son, will have to go. And if he does, I do not know what is to become of me. But why should I be troubled? My heavenly Father will still provide for me as he always has. On him I depend, in him I trust. He has promised to sustain those that put their trust in him. May the Lord give grace and wisdom to do his will in patience. According to the trials I am called to pass through in this time of national trouble is my daily prayer. Myron W. Smith is my soldier boy. My soldier boy is now in Post Hospital, Detroit. I don't know what way they will dispose of him when they take him from there. Perhaps put him in the invalid corps? Dear sister, you say you are lonesome. I well know how to appreciate your feelings. I have been in the same lonesome situation and am there at this time. I know how to sympathize with you in the loss of a dear companion. Dear sister, let us be reconciled to the will of God in our bereaved state and be patient. It will not be long till we shall join our loved ones in a better land than this if we are faithful. May the Lord lead you by the influences of his Holy Spirit, support you by his grace through life, and finally give you an abundant entrance into everlasting rest with all the faithful, is the prayer of your unworthy sister, Mary Smith. We are all suffering very much here on account of the drought. We have not had any rain since May, and this is in the month of August. With the exception of 2 small showers, the grass breaks under our feet. The cattle can hardly get food enough to subsist on. There has been and is at this time awful fires in the country round about here. We cannot dry our clothes out of doors without their being covered with smoke and ashes. Well, sister, it looks as though these times will try the faith of Christians. It will be apt to bring them into the valley of humiliation and to have their lamps trimmed and burning, and oil in their vessels, and be prepared to meet Christ at his coming. May you and I, dear sister, be of that happy number when our Lord shall come. We may be found ready. I beg an interest in your prayers. My sister, pray for my boys that they may be brought to a knowledge of the truth as it is in Jesus. Well, Rebecca, be patient and bear with me. I wish I could have the privilege of talking to you with the tongue and lips in place of the pen. I think it would be great satisfaction, but since this cannot be, we will be content to talk with the pen. You have my heart's best wishes, dear sister. Give my love to your brother and family, and tell him I should like very much to hear from him once in a while. but I suppose he does not think worthwhile to bother writing to me. Nevertheless, I should like to read letters from him. His brother is gone, but he has left 2 children that I think he ought to pay some respect to. They are respected where they are known. He need not be ashamed of them. Well, now, dear sister, I will bring my letter to a close, for I fear I may weary your patience. May the Lord bless you, is the sincere prayer of your affectionate sister. So now I bid you farewell for this time, hoping to hear from you soon. Mary Smith. To Rebecca Chalker. P.S. I am tolerably well at this time. Milo, his wife, and child are well. I am away from home at this time, but I send their love to you all. Myron W. Smith was well last week. I got a letter from him. It says direct mail to Milo Smith, Lexington, Sanilac County, Michigan. So you're seeing somebody that worked at a hospital. You're seeing family that had loved ones that were injured and couldn't be with them, and were trying to run their farms and their homes without the men. It was tough times, and it sounds like there was a terrible drought. Okay, then this was the extra letter I had. What time is it? 6:11, and we're okay. This is from Pulaski to Pulaski Smith. So this is another family member. September 29th, 1862. Dear Uncle and Aunt, your letter reached me safe last summer. I looked a good while for it, was glad to hear from you. Meant to have answered it long ago, but kept putting it off from time to time till 3 months had passed. We are well, that is, Frank and I. I have a large school this term, larger than before since I have been here. I come from a family full of teachers, okay? It was a common profession in my family. Music teacher, regular teacher. It goes off first rate too. We board this term, would like to keep house, but it costs so much to get ready. I think it is best to put it off a while. Martha Ellen is here going to school. I suppose you have heard. She likes it here first rate. I received a letter from home 2 days ago. Pa wrote that Asa started last Thursday for California. He is going with Otis. He is having written for him. I don't get that. I suppose Oat is getting rich. He owns 1,600 acres of land, 500 under improvement. Okay, what that means is when they bought land from the government, they had a time frame that they had to show they had made improvements on the land to be able to keep it. Okay. Says he had 75 acres of wheat last summer. He has, besides this, a store which he attends to himself. Our folks heard from Wilmer a short time ago. He was in the Battle of Baton Rouge, but escaped unhurt. I should think our folks would be lonesome, as they have only the 3 smallest children at home. Nothing has been heard from Jason yet. Elizabeth Traver is dead. She died about 3 weeks ago. Thomas W. Compson was thrown from a wagon at Seneca Falls, that's in New York, about 2 weeks ago and was badly hurt. His leg was broken and his skull cracked. There is little hope of his recovery. A good many boys enlisted from Tyre, which I believe is Vermont or New York, I can't remember, Tyre, this summer. They were taken prisoner at Harper's Ferry and garroted, Jarotted. I'm not sure what that means. The number of the Seneca County Regiment was number 126. Alvar Parmalee has enlisted in this last regiment. His family were well when I was home. Okay. Parmalee is the family name of one of my permissions. They're not part of my family. Okay. Isn't that funny how things turn out like that? Aha moments. In regard to our money matters, I will pay you whenever you want. Want it all of it, or any part of it. So you need not hesitate to call on me for it whenever you need it. I intend to go home next week a few days. Have some business to see to. Mrs. Baker was well when I was home, but Mrs. Kerr is quite unwell. I saw her at Seneca Falls. She is threatened with the dropsy. And I'm trying to remember what that is. I can bring it up in a second. It's TB, or I'm not sure. Let me see. I used to know all this stuff. My memory isn't so good. It's edema. Dropsy is edema. So edema is, how can I explain that? Has to do with the blood. So we got new comments. All right, where am I here? Will not write more now. I wish you would write me pretty soon, and I will answer more promptly than I have at this time. We'll leave a little space for Frank to fill up. Married life is a fine institution. It goes well thus far. When I get back from Tyre, perhaps we'll have more to write. Your affectionate nephew, P.E. Smith. So, Dan Smoking Treasures in my house. It's why dropsy is, it's why divers decompress. Okay. I wonder if it will tell me a better. Okay, what illness was dropsy? Dropsy was a term used to describe generalized swelling and was synonymous with heart failure. Huh. Fluid retention. And that's where the bloodletting. when they used to bleed people to make them well, that's where bloodletting started. Hi, Frankie. P.D. Sandigger in my house. Venture Dulo. Cal in my house. Autism Magnet Fishing Mary. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see. Make sure I'm trying not to miss anybody. It's hard. Georgia Diving Recovery. Wow. 24 in my house. Thank you so much, everybody. Welcome, Georgia Diving Recovery. Still scrolling, see if I missed anybody else. Oops, where did it go? The Lucky James Eller, welcome back. And that was Mike. I already said hi to Mallyman. I think I'm caught up. So, let's see. So, this week, I got to show you. Had a huge harvest of tomatoes. This is not all of them. I just bought the three best ones down. I got about 10 tomatoes. So tomorrow we're having BLTs. So, chilling and grilling adventures with Dan B in my house. Dan Burrows, welcome back. So, this week's giveaway is a sticker pack that is mostly magnet fishers, okay? So I'm going to show them to you. Not all, but most. We got Michigan Magneto. We got Pond Scum Magnet Fishing. We got Venture du Low. And this is my only sticker that I have of Cal's. Cal, I need stickers. Venture du Low. He gave me a sticker. We have a Michigan Gems magnet. Okay. We got a Brockton Magnet Fisher. We got a, let's see, we got a Treasure Vixens. We got Diggin with Deej magnet fishing sticker. Then we have metal detecting channels. We have one of my sponsors, Michigan Metal Detectives. We have B3 Relic Recovery. We have Metal Detecting Brooklyn. We have Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. We have Fun with Dirt. We have Tortuga Lisa. We have Michigan Diggin, Nicole. We have Jeff's Obsessions, who's in the chat. And we have Kay's Digging It. So I don't know how many stickers that is, but that's a bunch. But they're mostly magnet fishing stickers. A little more than half. So put that there. So let me check my giveaway tool and see what word I chose. Make sure I don't see. Let's see. Share the giveaway tool. Okay, so the lucky word to put in the chat in all capital letters is #hospital. Okay, let me go back over here and let me put it in the chat. Where's the hashtag? I think it's hospital. #hospital. Okay, let me go back to that. Okay. And give you a couple of minutes. You need to be willing to give me your name and your mailing address. So don't enter unless you're willing to do that. I will put up a banner with my email address to send me that information. I'm not going to hunt you down. I have got too much going on trying to keep up my channel and keep up things going on here at home. So I will not hunt you down. You got 48 hours to get back to me, whoever wins this, okay? So let's see. We have how many in the house? We have 25 in the house. Okay. Let's see how many we got in there so far. Start collecting comments. We have 15 entries so far. Okay. So there's 10 people lurking. So you got 10 seconds, and then I'm going to choose because I've got a few more things I need to talk about, and then we need to do a raid over to the next live stream. Okay, so 16. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I can't win this thing. This is not going to work. Okay. Draw again. Good luck, everybody. Autism Magna-Fishing Mary. Congratulations. Woohoo. Very cool. Okay, let's stop sharing. And go back to there. And we're back. Congratulations, Mary. So let me get that banner for you. Let's see. Right there. If you can email me your full name and your address, Mary, I'd appreciate it. Ed, flashing your pan in my house. Woo! Hi, Ed. So, Mary, after the live stream, it's all my email address is also on my About Me page. So, if you don't have a pen and paper right now, welcome back, Ed. Ed says he's been lurking. Okay, let's undo that one. No, I don't think I've gotten mail from you. I haven't checked the mail, Mary, for 2 weeks since all this started happening with my boyfriend Jackson, all this medical stuff. So I will have to check. Maybe it'll be there when I, go there tomorrow. I plan on going there tomorrow and mailing out all the prizes, the 3 prizes that I owe, which includes yours today. So normally on Mondays I watch Ambient Girl Dig's show called Digging Life, but she did not have a show last night. So then from there I watched some of the hashtag Monday Digs. You can get the itinerary for Monday nights from Ohio River History. Hi, Joe Dirt Treasure. Welcome. From Ohio River History on his community page, and he puts the times everybody is on. And they do premieres, and we jump from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And I watched several people last night because not only was Ambient Girl Diggs not on, Treasure Vortex wasn't on either. I know Gypsy's been sick, but she was getting better the last I heard. And it wasn't COVID, so I'm not sure if it was planned or unplanned, but there was no podcast last night for Treasure Vortex. So I watched several channels that participate in the hashtag Monday Digs. And then I watch a show on Monday nights with my boyfriend. He doesn't ask me to watch too many shows with him because he likes a lot of politics, and he knows I don't like politics, but this wasn't politics. So there is a new show on Monday nights that he wanted me to watch with him. BC Treasure Trails. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. That will go towards, this is what I got to do when I get my next check, which is, I think, next week. I have to go online and buy my mudlarking license. And they don't have a 1-month mudlarking license. And even if they did, I couldn't do it because I'm going to be there at the end of 1 month and the beginning of another. So it's not going to work. So I have to buy a 3-year license for mudlarking. So that will help with that, BC Treasure Trails. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. And that last week, several people, which if you look in my description for last week. It'll show who the super chatters were. I don't put down the amounts. That's not necessary. But I believe there was enough that I can order that magnet that I want that's lighter, that weighs only 2 pounds, the Kratos magnet I want to order. So thank you, everybody, last week for the super chats. That really helps me a lot. So, trying to think, what else do we have? Let me get my list. So, that's who I watched last night and went to bed early. It was a busy day of medical stuff. So, next in line at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific is the Share the Love stream. Audra of Jersey History Hunter and her co-host Bobby Buddha of Underground Buddha. That's who's next. Hi, the pizza guy. Welcome. It's crawling in mud looking for larks. I can't wait to go mudlarking on the Thames, you guys. I can't wait. Thank you, Nancy. Then at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific is Ed, Flash in Your Pan. And your hosts are Ed, Dano, Jesse, and Rose. And tonight is Open Line Tuesday. You can go over to Ed's, and when he puts a link in the chat, you can go in and introduce yourself in your YouTube channel. Okay? You know, whatever kind of treasure hunting. As Ed says, the fingers of treasure hunting, you know. Then after Ed is Papa Rouse, What's in the Dirt. Now, Bill has changed the time of his live stream start. I'm not exactly sure why. And it's weather permitting tonight because he's expecting bad storms. But I think he's still in the chat. So far, so good. But he said if for some reason the storms knock out his internet, that Rob FL Thunder will continue on Rob's channel. I think is how is that how it's gonna work, Bill, Papa Rouse? If you're still in the chat. So your hosts are Bill and his co-host is Rob FL Thunder. He starts at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, and 5:30 Pacific time. Then on Wednesdays, we have Bobby, Underground Buddha, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. And he has his live stream done. Then on Thursdays, you have Can You Dig It, Dawn and Shelly. And their live stream is 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. Or no, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific on Thursday nights. Every Friday, Audra releases her video, I think at 4:30 in the afternoon every Friday, and I release my premiere video at 6 p.m. Now, those of you on that list that I read that received gift Diggin with Deej memberships from Starry's Lost and Found, I found out that you are able to access early release of my videos for this month, you know, for your membership for 1 month. Bye, Jimmy. I wonder why my phone keeps going off. Maybe I better check. Is Mark Thomas trying to tell me something? Oh, Mary, I got your email. Thank you. Okay. So last night or the night before, I did the early release for this Friday's premiere for my members, my Ruby tiered members or gift memberships. All right. So you're able to watch that early. I just ask that you don't put any spoilers in your comments, okay? Because this time it involves other channels and their fines as well. So, you can congratulate and all that. Just don't be specific as to what was found and who found it, because that wouldn't be fair to the other channels. And then Wednesday night at midnight, that won't be available anymore because I need to schedule it for my premiere on Friday. When it comes to events involving other channels, I have to do it like that. So this Friday should be a dandy video. I hope I did all the YouTube magnet fishers proud. They did a fantastic job on the event. We had lots of new people learning how to magnet fish. We had existing magnet fishers from the community show up because it was a free event, and they had people, like-minded people to magnet fish with. It's always more fun to treasure hunt with other treasure hunters. So you have somebody to show, to engage with and be excited for you when you find something or when they find something. Brewers Prospecting, welcome back. Hi, Jeff. Okay, so my premiere of the Get the Motor City Magnet Fishing event will be this Friday at 6 p.m. So once I schedule it, if anybody could help me out and share it out for me on social media, I'd really appreciate it. Especially the magnet fishers. Then Saturday, Paul of American Woodland Relics has his Saturday live stream show at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. His co-host is Jonathan of Rivendell Coins and Antiquities, and his show is called What's Your Grade? And he and Jonathan both give their opinion on what a coin should be graded. And Jonathan will put up a coin and he'll ask Paul, what does he think it should be graded? And then Jonathan will give his opinion and so we're all learning. And it was very interesting. And they were showing new coins by the U.S. Mint that was coming out. And they have more to show. So it was real interesting. Need a license to dig bottles? Where is that? Susie, who said that? I don't know of any. We need a mudlarking license for the Thames. Is what I was talking about. Pizza Guy says, digging with Deej. My daughter and I are heading to Lakeport Beach Park to look for some stones and spend some quality time. You will have a blast. You will have a blast. And you will find there are Petoskey stones there. I found them, as you've probably seen in my videos. So good luck, you two. Okay. But Saturday I watched his show and we had a blast. It was good. So be sure to check out Paul of American Woodland Relics and keep an eye out for when he posts when his next show is. It's usually Saturdays. Let's see. Then after that, we have DF Digger in Madison, Maine between 6:45 and 7:15 do their premieres. And they're both metal detectorists, and they find some amazing stuff, river hunting, land hunting, you name it. Very unique items, unique to their state. After them is Mike Lyman, Mallyman 24. He does his live stream where he, that's Saturday, live stream and coin roll hunting. He puts his videos up on Friday after mine sometime. Then at 9 p.m. is JP Lawns and More, JP's Bar, live stream. Sundays, you've got, this is how my Sunday goes. 9 a.m. I watch Starry's Lost and Found. He live streams simultaneously to both of his channels, Larry's Lost and Found and Starry Lock. When he gets done, I go from there over to Rob FL Thunder. Rob starts at 9 o'clock as well, but Rob live streams until just before Mayor Videos begins. Okay, so Starry's Lost and Found, he explores different towns and that, and talks with you as he's exploring, as he's walking through the towns, amongst other things. Rob FL Thunder is a metal detectorist in Florida. His co-host is Charlie of Digging It Back and that. So they discuss everything metal detecting. They stream until Mayor Video starts at 11:30 on Sundays. And your host is Marlon and Aurora, and the co-host is Tripwire of Straight Up Metal Detecting, and they start at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific, is The Asylum with Mark Miller. He and Guido just celebrated going over 100 subscribers. He live streams. Sometimes they do music. They talk prospecting. You know, that's part of the prospecting community. So be sure to check him out. I'm trying to think if there's anybody in the chat that I may have missed. Monday and Friday mornings is Team Clambake. And when I can, I've been crazy busy the last 2 weeks. So when I can, I jump into that live stream and watch Bean and Pick. And Brewers co-hosts with her at times. Jeff helps her as a co-host at times. Let's see, there's Marlon. So it's time, folks. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it, especially during digging season. And I will see you over at Jersey History Hunters. So let's do a Deej raid. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Please keep all our friends in your thoughts and prayers, and my boyfriend Jackson. Thank you. Good night.